Hydrox is getting his Christmas meal today. He is getting Merrick Perfect Bistro Turducken.
Stella, Splash, Simba, Hydrox, and Boo, the LuckyFerals.
This is Boo's breakfast. He's getting the Nature's Variety Instinct raw food with herbs and water, and today is Christmas Eve. And I do have special Christmas food for the cats. The issue is I am going away this afternoon, and I don't want to give it to them just in case it upsets their stomach. Because they eat raw food every day, I am a little bit concerned that by abruptly switching a meal to, full canned, and a full canned meal that they're not used to, like, they tolerate the Trader Joe's tuna for cats really well. They don't have any digestive issues with that. But I just want to avoid any digestive issues while I might not be here, because I will be gone for about 48 hours. So what I am going to do is probably save the majority of their Christmas festivities until I get back. So I just gave him his breakfast, and now I'm going to give him some fresh water. Stella and Simba are getting some wheatgrass to chew on while I get their breakfast ready. Hello, Stella. Right now, I'm wearing my gnome socks. The downstairs cats are getting the same breakfast as Boo. They're being served on their Christmas platter, and they're not getting their special Christmas meal until after I'm back also. Again, just because I don't want anyone having digestive issues while I'm away. Just in case. Right, Splash? There you go. Hello, Splashy. Splashy's like, how come you didn't pet me yet? Hello, Splashy. Splashy likes it when you scratch his back. He says, scratch my back. Scratch my back, please. "9:15 a.m. Splash and Simba are looking out the windows. Right now, it is about 12 p.m. and I'm about to give Hydrox his food, but first I need to make sure that there's enough dry food in the feeder to last the next several days. Hello, Hydrox. How are you? Hydrox was in the heated cat shelter, and he came out when he heard me. So I am putting this Blue Wilderness dry food in the feeder. Half of this bag is already in a container inside. I like to take it out of the bags and put it into airtight containers. So the rest of this bag is going into the feeder. So here's what's going on in the feeder. There is food in there, which would last several days, but I am going to top it off anyway. Here it is topped off. There's still room for more food in there, but I like leaving a little bit of space just to make sure nothing gets jammed, because this has gotten jammed once or twice before. So I'm going to put the cover on this. This will dispense dry food for Hydrox around 4 p.m. this afternoon, and then also around 7 a.m. in the mornings. And there's Hydrox sitting on the other side of the patio, waiting patiently for me to get his food. Do you guys like my Christmas sweater? Can you see it? It has a cute gray cat on it. And it has a bell. These bells, every time I move, these bells ring. And I honestly don't know how cats do it. The cats that have bells on their collars, that has to be the most annoying thing ever. Like, just me walking around with the sweater, I'm like, oh my god, these bells. So I'm taking care of a few other things that I need to take care of before I can give Hydrox his food. And it was so cute because he was like right here laying under the table by his food bowl. Like, he's obviously looking for his food and he's meowing right now. So Hydrox is getting his Christmas meal today. He is getting Merrick Perfect Bistro Turducken. This is Turducken. Have you guys heard of Turducken? It's chicken stuffed in a duck stuffed in a turkey. And I thought this was really cute. It includes deboned turkey, chicken broth, deboned chicken, deboned duck, chicken liver, peas, dried egg product, natural flavor, dried potato, sweet potato, carrots, cranberries, organic alfalfa. And then we go into minerals and vitamins. And it also has some herbs. It has thyme, sage, and rosemary. So I think Hydrox will like this. I think it'll be something different and special for him. And I don't think it's going to cause any digestive issues because he has been eating canned food this entire time. Sometimes he gets a little bit of the extra freeze-dried raw, or sometimes he gets some of the frozen raw, but he never really eats the frozen raw. So he will be getting this. The other cats will be getting this also, but they're not going to be getting it until I get back from Christmas. They're going to celebrate their Christmas a few days later. And this is what the turducken food looks like. It's like a pate. And honestly, it looks really good. I don't know if it's because I'm super hungry right now, but... So there's what the food looks like in the feeder. It really looks like a high quality food. And there's the food. There's his water. Can you guys see raccoon prints on the bottom of this bowl? And here's Hydrox. He's under the table. He's just a few feet away from me. And he's really eager to eat his food. But he's in a really good mood. Hey, Hydrox. Hello, Hydrox. And yes, it does look like the tip of his left ear is tipped the same way Booze was tipped. Like, just barely and unevenly. It does appear that Hydrox has been TNR'd also. I just realized that I forgot to put this brick back in the feeder. This is the weight that holds like the board on top so they can't break into the feeder housing. So I'm standing here. I just put the roof back on the feeder, and Hydrox walked over, he walked across the patio, and now he's eating his food while I'm standing here. This is big for Hydrox. Usually he'll run the other way. Now he's walking toward me. Okay, there's Hydrox. He is enjoying his food, and he should be set up for a few days. Today is day 24 on the cat's advent calendar. Want to help me, Boo? So let's see what they got. What'd you get, Boo? Where are you, Boo? What is it, Boo? You gonna smell it? Okay. What is it, Boo? We're gonna pose with it? Here, you wanna pose with it? Here, look at me. Okay. It is heart to tail premium cat food, cod, sole, and shrimp entree. You guys are having 3 fishes today. Yay, how do you like that, Boo? You guys like Italian cats, but you're not having 7, you're having 3. So it's cod, sole, and shrimp entree. The ingredients are cod, liver, meat byproducts, fish, water sufficient for processing, sole, shrimp, natural and artificial flavors, guar gum, potassium chloride, added color and other artificial colors, and then there's vitamins and minerals. So is this a really high quality premium cat food? I would say no, because it does have byproducts in it, and it also has some artificial ingredients. So I'm not 100% happy with the ingredients, but this is just a special treat for them. Again, this is not their main meal. This is just a little taste for them. Right, Boo? Boo, you like tasting food? I know Stella likes tasting the food. Do you like tasting the food with Stella? This is what the food looks like in the can. It just looks like a typical cat food pate. Boo is eating his little treat-sized sample on a Meowie Christmas plate. It doesn't smell terribly fishy. It reminds me of the smell of, you know, those fake seafood sticks. Sometimes they make sushi out of them, or like the fake seafood salad. That's what it kind of smells like. Now, Boo has not finished his breakfast. It's still early in the day. It's just a little past noon. So I'm going to give this to him right here next to it. I'm going to put the edge under the tray. It's going to be harder to move around. But I would think that the cats will like this because it is fish, and out of all of the canned food that they have tried for this Advent season, they have really enjoyed the fish food the most, which to me is just an interesting observation. I just put Stella's portion on the platter. Let's see if she likes it. Maybe she won't like it. She should like it. Boo likes it. Do you like it, Stella? I don't know what that noise was. That was like some kind of weird noise coming from the laundry room. I think it's safe to say that Stella likes this food. She seems to be enjoying it. Hello, Simba. You don't want any food? You don't want your treat? You don't want your Advent treat today? Want to smell it? Want to smell it? Does it make you hungry? No? You don't want it? And there's Splash, just sleeping on the ottoman. Stella was sleeping on the ottoman with him. The two of them were cuddling together when I came downstairs before. And now it's just him. I wonder if he would like some food on a little plate. But I don't want him to get used to like being served food wherever he's sleeping. Like, that's not going to happen. I just feel like, okay, they know Stella's eating. If they were hungry, they could easily get up and eat with her. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put their portions aside. Stella finished her food. Wow, Stella really liked it. Right? So here's how the cats are prepped for the next 48 hours while I'm away. They have this dry food here in this feeder. That's more than enough for them. They have this large water reservoir. They also have water here. And then we have the 3 automatic feeders. These are all set up. They did have some treats in the open compartment, but the treats have all been eaten. Now all 3 of the cats, Stella, Splash, and Simba, will all be downstairs for 48 hours. Boo's going to be on free roam upstairs. This is the first time he will be on whole house free roam for such an extended period of time while I'm away. Usually the most he's done is about 8 hours while I'm out of the house. So hopefully he'll be okay. He really just likes looking out windows. And here's what's inside of these feeders. This is their dinner tonight. It's the raw food. That is their breakfast tomorrow. That's raw food. And then dinner tomorrow is their dry food along with some freeze-dried raw. And then breakfast the next day is dry food and freeze-dried raw. And then after that, they're just going to have their dry food. But I should be home the following night. I just gave Boo 2 tablespoons of dry food in this bowl, and he ate the whole thing. I thought maybe he could just slowly munch on it. No, he ate everything. 1:30 p.m. I wanted to be out of here at 1 o'clock. Running late. And here's Boo hanging out on top of the cat tower in the front window. If he just hangs out here and in his room, I'd be perfectly happy, because then he hopefully won't get himself into any trouble. But I have cameras positioned everywhere I think they need to be. There's a camera on him right now. There's a camera in his room. There's a camera in the kitchen. And the cats have cameras downstairs. And because the downstairs cats are now confined downstairs for the next 48 hours, I just gave them this tower of tracks. This was a gift that they just received a few days ago. So I'll leave it here for them to play with. It's something new. And they have plenty of toys. They have like all kinds of ways to amuse themselves. They have plenty of soft things to lay on. They have water, they have food, they have litter, so everything should be okay.
You better watch out. You better not cry. You better not pout. I'm telling you why. Santa Claus is coming tonight. He's making the way. He's checking his fire. Watch out. He's not in night. Santa Claus is coming tonight. He sees you and you're sleeping. He knows when you're away. He knows if you've been bad or good. So be good for goodness sake. Oh, you better watch out. You better not cry. You better not pout. I'm telling you why. Santa Claus is coming. Santa Claus is coming. Santa Claus is coming to town.